Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra release date, price, specs and more. The Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra should be the top model of the upcoming Samsung Galaxy S23 range, at least according to all the rumors about this upcoming model that we've heard so far. That would mean a phone that replaces the current Galaxy S22 Ultra, which offered a huge upgrade compared to previous Galaxy S Ultra phones, by combining the camera array of previous models with the built-in stylus of the Galaxy Note series. The Galaxy S23 Ultra seems like it'll be building on this in a few ways, most notably with a main camera somehow stuffed with a rumored 200 megapixels in the traditional yearly chipset update for more performance and power efficiency. There's still a couple months to go until the new Samsung flagship phone takes to the stage, but below we've collected all the rumors, and one official statement, about the Galaxy S23 Ultra so far. Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra latest news. Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra colors confirmed after cases leak online. Samsung Galaxy S23 dummy units just revealed the design of all three models. As suits its range-topping status, the Galaxy S23 Ultra could get the best cooling system of all S23 models. A major Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra specs leak seemingly confirms a lot of spec rumors thus far. The Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra could bring some seriously good cameras. Here's everything we know about the cameras. Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra possible release date and price are unknown. The smart guess would be January or February, the 2 months that Samsung's unveiled its new Galaxy S phones each year for the past several years. Since we've already seen a new Samsung model receive certification in Korea, it seems like Samsung's keeping to that timing. As for the cost of this Ultra phone, we'd anticipate it'll cost at least $1,200 again, as the current S22 Ultra does. We'd be happy to see a price drop though, especially since its closest rival, the iPhone 14 Pro Max, starts a little cheaper at $1,100. It sounds like Samsung still can't decide how much to charge, even with the rumored release date rapidly approaching. Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra design and display. If the Galaxy S23 Ultra is changing as little as the rumors say, then we'll likely see a near-identical design to the Galaxy S22 Ultra, with squared-off corners, a curved display and individually embedded cameras on the back. That would also mean another embedded S Pen for your doodling needs, one of the most unique features of the S22 Ultra. That's not to say there are no possible changes. We've heard that the S23 Ultra may be slightly longer and wider than the S22 Ultra, and also heavier, although only by hundredths of millimeters and a fraction of an ounce, so you're unlikely to notice. The display and sides may also be flatter too, which may please users who don't like tapping or writing on curved screens. The first leaked renders, as well as a matching case, show on leaks working with Smart Pre put out a 360-degree video of the Galaxy S23 Ultra in black. We should still see 4 cameras on the back of the S23 Ultra, except with one major change. Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra cameras. There will allegedly be a 200 megapixels main camera, claimed by multiple sources, even higher res than the already high-res 108 megapixels main camera on the Galaxy S22 Ultra. This will apparently be capable of 200 megapixels, 50 megapixels or 12.5 megapixels photos, giving users the ability to pick whether they want more detail or brightness in color in their shots. In even better news, IU has since said that the S23 Ultra, S200 megapixels main camera could be much better at taking low-light photos than expected. In fact, the leaker claims that the Galaxy S23 Ultra 200 megapixels camera will be the biggest leap in photography in 5 years. The high praise comes specifically for the night mode, which can apparently, in an environment with almost no light, the S23 Ultra, S5 seconds shooting is much better than the S22 Ultra, S6 seconds, not only brighter, but also significantly improved in image quality. According to reliable leaker IceUniverse, opens in new tab, the 200 megapixels sensor on the Galaxy S23 Ultra will have 0.6 micrometers pixels on a 1/1.3 sensor with a particularly wide f1.7 aperture. Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra performance and Snapdragon 8 General 2. Samsung usually powers its Galaxy S phones with Qualcomm chips in the US, but its own Exynos chips elsewhere in the world. That would mean Qualcomm's now official Snapdragon 8 General 2 will join the Exynos 2300 at the heart of the Galaxy S23 Ultra. The rumors can't seem to decide on what's happening though. Some have said we'll see this mix of chips continue for the time being, while others have said Qualcomm will be supplying Snapdragon chips for S23 models all around the world. This would be very good news for European buyers, as often the phones with their Snapdragon chips have been superior to their Exynos counterparts. We've benchmarked the Snapdragon 8 General 2, and it's definitely an impressive chipset. On the tests we ran, a Qualcomm-powered test device bested the A15 Bionic-powered iPhone 14 most of the time. However, the iPhone 14 Pro Max and its A16 Bionic chipset finishes ahead of what we saw from the Snapdragon 8 Bench 2 on the Geekbench test measuring general performance. Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, battery and charging. To power the Galaxy S23 Ultra, Samsung is supposedly using the same 5000 mAh battery as we saw in the Galaxy S22 Ultra, now claimed by Galaxy Club and leaker Ice Universe. While some extra capacity would have been nice, this size of battery is par for the course when it comes to large Android phones, so let's just hope Samsung can squeeze a bit more battery life out of the S23 Ultra. While the S22 Ultra had a decent result on our custom battery test, the iPhone 14 Pro Max lasted longer. Speaking of battery life, a new, light performance mode has been tipped for the Samsung Galaxy S23 range. This mode will reportedly reduce the performance of the processor to not only keep it from sucking up extra electrical juice, but also keep it cooler, and thus help to extend overall battery life. So we'd hope to see the Galaxy S23 Ultra last longer than its predecessor. Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra satellite communication. A recent report claims the Samsung Galaxy S23 range could get satellite communication for handling emergency messaging when a phone is out of traditional cell signal. If this sounds familiar, it's because Apple introduced emergency SOS via satellite communications with the iPhone 14. Like the Cupertino's crash detection, it's not what you'd call an everyday feature, but one that enables you to send SOS messages in an emergency in areas without a cellular signal.